Generals, gentlemen.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Only machine again failing to inform me that I will be introing
It's part of the
this
fun.
thing. Well, it is. You just like enjoy it. I swear you enjoy it. Anyway, we have our third place matchup finally for the 0-hour 1.6 Community Patch World Championship number 2. This is of course between Squaak down the bottom as a USA Air Force
And Rage as the GLA Super Weapon General. Oh, no, hang on.
How OP would that be?
Let's think about that one
How
for a
OP
while.
would that be? Imagine how hard you could camp.
Double barracks here from Rage. Wow, he's gone for something a little bit crazy
With the
here.
USA.
Squaak
Super
does
Weapon General.
scout the one supply, so he knows what's up, but at the same time, Squaak is doing something equally as crazy, but going for a fast airfield. That is not something you see often in a USA mirror because there's no war factory. It makes it really hard to sort of deal with Humvees and stuff.
It does.
And looks as though he will drop up some missile defenders.
He's going for the Dozer Hunt and Chinook Harass.
Yeah, how effective will he be? He's got 2 missile defenders, but I mean, at least Rage has the advantage of he can actually mine from either supply, but Rangers actually will join the fray. Whoa, Squaak, buddy, calm down. He's going to forward barracks
Calm down.
in the base of Rage.
Jesus.
That is a CCG play right there, and he looks like he'll actually finish it in time, but Rangers already surrounding the barracks there. I mean, how effective will it be? Actually, may laser lock down that dozer here from Squaak.
Yeah, I think he's going to as well. Rage is moving up to the side. Gonna start that laser lock, man. He's gonna lose that dozer. Squaak loses the dozer, and there's already too many Rangers at the front of that barracks to be for Squaak to be able to deal with it. And at the same time, another drop from Rage.
Those flashbangs ripping through missile defenders there of Rage King Raptor. Wow. So maybe he was just trying to buy time. I definitely got to say that the dozer could have crushed the missile defenders had to be paying more attention. No, King Raptor moving in though. The 2 Chinooks were close, so they may have actually saved it, but they did not this time around, and we'll lose one of those dozers. And now all of a sudden, 2 King Raptors. The pressure is on for Rage. You got to defend your Chinooks here because King Raptors are just so incredibly strong against them. They can take out that Chinook. There goes that one. Missile defenders may take out their luck though. Nope, point in his defense.
Laser defense way too strong. So it's going to be a race of can the King Raptors destroy enough of Rage's base before Rage moves all of his infantry on top of it?
Like, how much money does Rage have left?
Oh, he has 150.
How much does a Chinook cost?
Considerably more than 150 on his mission. Considerably more.
I think it costs man spam into the base of Squaak. That's
Yeah.
how much it costs to build a Chinook. So basically, Rage knows Squaak knows what's up. He sees the huge army, and as a result is going to get a lot of Rangers with a lot of flashbangs that can hold the line. I mean, Rage's army is pretty sizable, but Philip has constant income and he's constantly churning out more and more Rangers, and the more buildings that Rage kills, the more Rangers that Squaak gets. So not looking too good for Rage.
Yeah, definitely not. Well, I have to say, though, I mean, Squaak doesn't have any dozers left, whereas Rage does still have 1, which is going to be nice. So we will see some splitting, I think, from Rage.
Yeah, right.
In that corner. So we will see some splitting here from Rage. Going to be splitting off those troops so it doesn't get just flashbang destroyed, but not going to be able to micro all of them at once.
This is the numbers here. There's just no chance. It's about 20 against 4 Rangers. There is a Vet 3 one, though. The King Raptors won't even try and go for them. But look, there's just too many of these Rangers, and it's a pretty nice concave. Squaak isn't splashing up, so the Rangers of Rage aren't too effective.
Getting destroyed. I think that I'm not sure what happened to the War Factory. I'm not sure. Yeah, and Rage is defeated. I think Rage might have sold the War Factory to get more.
Was there even? Was there a War Factory? I don't think there even was. Pretty sure there was no War Factory.
Was it 3 barracks then? Or
No,
like,
it was double barracks.
It was double barracks, and then I thought he had a... Yeah, it might have been 2.
Oh, man.
Wow.
That awkward moment when Rage collects 1,200 supplies.
What's that, like 2 Chinook drops?
Yeah,
like...
2 Chinook drops. Because I think it was like yesterday, the day before, CNC Memes posted the screenshot of the after battle report, whatever this thing is called, of the CNC HD versus Rage game that Blake casted, where it's like Rage beats him in 2 minutes and the supplies collected is 0. Tell us about that game, Blake.
I'll tell you about that game. Pretty much, Rage Missile Defender dropped so fast that since he actually didn't have time to collect any supplies, because they're like, the Missile Defenders pretty much got to the supply, and then the trucks just didn't even have time to drop off their supplies. They had to try and crush the missile defenders. Rage kills both of them. CNCHG proceeds to build more supply trucks, and they get destroyed by the missile defenders. And he didn't have enough money for his second supply because he was trying to build like a barracks to defend against Rage, because Rage did like a dozer drop and like so I had so many missile defenders. It was 0 supplies collected. And
Literally
like, yeah,
zero.
Zero.
Like, you can't get more defeated. I mean, like, you know, I've had my fair share of butt rage.
Yeah.
But I've never been destroyed so hard that I haven't had any supplies collected.
So anyway,
So,
good game,
well done, Squaak. Well done.
I didn't think that was going to work, because I'm just like, you're building a barracks? What are you doing, Squaak? Like, you're obviously going to lose the barracks, and then just held off Rage.
It bought him time, didn't it?
And Rage couldn't get anything. He's like, I don't have a war factory.
Yeah, and you, as we saw in the Ballers All-Stars #1, I think, or all of them, I guess, where, like, you need Avengers against King Raptors. Like, you can't take them out with missile defenders.
Yeah.
I mean, Talvies, like, maybe if you have a lot, but you seriously need Avengers.
And I mean, look at that. The laser lock happened pretty much. I mean, in the last one, we saw the laser lock hit. Pretty much when the Raptor was over here and the missile defenders were here. Laser lock, and it started firing when pretty much the Raptor was over the missile defenders. And still, the point laser defense just sat down.
Keep in mind, it's been nerfed in 1.6.
Yeah.
That's post-nerf King point laser.
Post-nerf.
Oh man,
Post-nerf?
Unique New York.
Unique New York.
The
Post-nerf.
arsonist has...
The arsonist has oddly shaped feet.
Anchorman!
Anchorman!
Alright, let's move on to game number 2 of
Game
this
number 2.
best of 7 for Philip and Squaak in the 1.6 World Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to game number 2 of Philip, or Squaak as his name. Actually, well, not really. His name is Philip, I'm assuming. Well,
Yeah,
his alias, his IGN, his display name, his avatar will be Squaak as the purple USA Air Force General.
Jeez, bull out of control a bit on his machine. How you doing? And down the bottom, of course, Rage as our USA... No, super weapon. I was going to say, yeah, I was going to say vanilla, but no, super weapon. I do, of course, have spy drones out from both players over the primary supplies.
Yeah, I actually like these spy drones because they're done in a way that lets them know if their opponent is going for a double supply or a one supply, and going for the airfield again. So Rage, what are you gonna do? What is your game plan? Because you have to deal with those King Raptors. Otherwise, you know, those Chinooks looking very, very tasty.
Oh, and that's a double barracks again coming out from Rage. He must think it can work, and I'm not sure how he thinks this can happen. This is pretty much exactly the same strat we saw coming out from Squaak the last game, and look at that. Straight for the laser lock on those Chinooks, and there's not two there, so I don't think we'll get the destroy because the Chinooks are being moved away. But what was important? Oh,
well played, Rage. Well played. I do like the oil cap because I mean there's less point for it. Now Rage is going for his own drop, but the point laser defense is really giving Squaak a huge advantage. He probably would have lost it otherwise. Yeah, there was one of the dozer here from Squaak, but there is a handful of Rangers to ward off. They're dropping a dozer actually. Ooh,
that's dangerous. Yeah, I think that the main thing here, we're not going to see the build there from Squaak either. Dozer getting destroyed and no Patriot missile system getting built up there, but I think the main thing here, he's trying to delay Rage's income so he can get critical mass on those King Raptors.
Ooh, the barracks did finish though, but the dozer was sniped. And now King Raptor is taking off. He's ready to make something happen here. Rage going for the double oil cap, so that may definitely pay off and be the saving grace. So the King Raptors will start to bombard those Chinooks.
I think that is going to be the really, really important factor. Rage needs to keep his income flowing, and those Chinooks were not lining for quite some time. Definitely a lot of money that wasn't flowing in. But have a Squaak, you know, still on one supply, whereas Rage will now be on his supply, as well as the fact he'll have the oils, and we finally see a war factory getting thrown down.
Yeah, he has enough cash as well to go for a Avenger. And because, like, the thing is with CCG TD, the supplies are so close that you can probably just keep one Avenger, like, there and have it defend either point. The Rangers will kill a fair bit of these missile defenders, but not if Squaak can take them out first. But the oil has finished. So now Rage looking pretty rich here with those two oil caps. Must be how he's been able to afford the war factory.
Yeah, the Avenger coming out just in time, getting the first burst off. I think it might... No, it does go down to the Avenger.
Didn't actually save the Chinook. It would have been close, though. So all of a sudden, now Squaak's going to have to spice it up because he can't rely on King Raptors as well unless Rage moves out with his Avenger and opens up his Chinooks. Maybe he's going for a second one, though, and we'll use this Avenger to take down some units there.
Yeah, I'd like that. I would really, really like to see... strike here from Rage. Oh, that play though from Rage. I think he's gonna get the Raptor. No, he doesn't get the second burst off. Unfortunate, but yeah, good snipe coming out from Squaak. But now Rage not only has the Avengers, he also has critical mass. He's got a lot of infantry.
Well, maybe Avengers can't actually zap air rockets. Yeah, they can't. I don't think they can.
I don't think they were zapping them. No. Of course, the Raptor going down, but also another Chinook going down for Rage. But Rage doesn't care. He's
got
got
oils.
the income. He's got the oils. He doesn't have an issue with this.
I mean, there are veterancy going down onto the Raptors, but how many Raptors will it take to take... Wow, okay, apparently only two or three.
Two Raptors.
So it may not be the end of the world here, but I mean, look, Rage is throwing a lot of infantry into the base here of Squaak, but there's only going to be 3 Rangers, and they're pretty splashed up, so may not go so well. These Raptors are actually incredibly powerful against the old Derricks.
If you can take out those oils, look, I mean, Rage has already lost a lot of Avengers, so he's not really enjoying the oil Derrick advantages he's gotten so far. He's had to spend that on more Chinooks. Sorry?
He lost a lot of Chinooks.
Yes, yeah, a lot of Chinooks, I meant to say, yeah. So he's spending a lot of money on these Chinooks as opposed to spending money, you know, on other units, on more Avengers and things like that. So, I mean, he hasn't really had an advantage from those oils.
Yeah, so the oils, they bought him time. They bought him time to get a War Factory and 2 Avengers. He couldn't have got them without it. So it's sort of evened out for now because there's 2 Avengers on the field. And there's, you know, Raptors on the field as well. All Derricks have been destroyed. It looks as though they may start going for their second supplies, though.
Yeah, I would like to see that.
At least is going for his, I think. There's what, 3... Yeah, there's... No, 4 Chinooks.
Yeah.
But these Raptors are marching. He may just snipe down the Avengers with that many of them. He may be able to.
I think 3 should be able to easily snipe down at least 1. He's going to move them in, and yeah, just get the snipe down on 1. It looks like they can zap down some rockets.
If they're aiming down.
Not
if it's air-to-air.
Air-to-air missiles,
So
yeah.
trading a King Raptor for an Avenger, that's a good exchange on the behalf of Squaak, because Avengers cost $17.50. And Raptors, I think, is like 1,100 or 1,200.
I think 1,200. I
so,
think 1,200.
I think Rage is definitely appreciating the nerfs on Air Force General at 1.6. The Avengers are cheaper, so you can build more of them. Point Laser Defense isn't as ridiculous. A lot of other things as well. And so, yeah, 2 Avengers are marching out. He may actually catch down these Raptors, but I think Squaak is paying attention. He has a lot of map awareness with that Ranger and the Rangers across the field.
And we have a Raptor strike coming in, going down for one of the Avengers. Doesn't actually get one.
He lost one of his Raptors and didn't kill any Avengers, but looks as though the missile defenders did. I think the missile defenders must have been firing like whilst the Raptors were, so they didn't zap down all of them. So nice attack there from Squaak, moving in his missile defenders just in time, because now again that evened it up. Because once Rage gets critical mass of Avengers, Rage can't really rely on those Raptors, but at the same time, same for Squaak when he gets critical mass of Raptors. So these early skirmishes can be incredibly important.
Yeah, I want to see some more Chinook stripes. I mean, you have to think, you got to see how much income Rage actually has. I mean, I think Squaak knows he only has that one, make
for the factory.
Yeah, gonna go for the factory here as well. No, a couple of missiles duked out.
Yeah, I don't know if he did that intentionally, but that definitely kept the War Factory alive. So now he can churn out more Avengers here, which is going to be a huge blow. I want to see like Rage go for a Chinook drop with an Avenger, with like a Hellfire, with a missile drone, so he can like shoot down the Raptors, and if they try and land a launch, he can shoot them down with the Avengers. So there's a lot of missile defenders here. Yeah, laser locking and the Raptors, it may not go too well. They're actually holding the line for now, but the Raptors will move in soon. There goes one of the Avengers, and now the second Avenger's looking pretty exposed by himself. All of these friends are gone. Not feeling the love here. We'll back off to base. He can get behind a garrison and probably save himself from Raptor strike, but it is moving in now. And that is a dead Avenger. All of a sudden, Rage not looking too strong.
Nice play there from Squaak. I think what Squaak should have realized before is that all of Rage's Avengers were actually out, what I was trying to explain, and he should have gone for the Chinooks, but I think it's not going to matter at this point because Rage has had both of his Avengers sniped down. He shouldn't have gone forward with that push because the amount of missile defenders out from Squaak meant that he was going to lose, you know, either a V or an Avenger or another Avenger. He should have defended. He shouldn't have pushed out.
Considering there's only one Humvee, like it wasn't. Oh, actually got both of them with a 1-strike splash damage, going quite well there for Squaak. And now this King Raptors are basically destroying everything. Well, I mean, I think denying the War Factory is more important than denying the Chinooks.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think so.
Doesn't matter how much money you have if you don't have Avengers.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
And actually mixing in a Comanche. Interesting choice.
Could snipe down dozers at least, and maybe do a bit of damage to the War Factory if all the Avengers get killed.
Maybe it's just for scouting, because there's no War Factory. It's a stealth Comanche. You can kind of keep that. I don't think it is stealth though, at least not yet. But yeah, not looking too good here for Rage. Definitely not having any Avengers left, and he really needs, you know, probably 2 or 3. And there is the War Factory. All of a sudden, Rage not having anything left, and probably will call the GG soon. Definitely needs some Avengers here to defend that one.
I think so. Just too many King Raptors, and the fact that Rage actually decided to push out with the Avengers that he actually had.
Yeah, I
the
think
best idea.
that really was the huge blow there for Rage, was pushing out. Like, what was he going to achieve? Like, Squaak obviously had infantry. I mean, like, there is a spy drone at River of some of his base. I think what would have been cooler would have, if he got the one Avenger and the one Humvee, and just dropped it on the airfield, because the Humvee, or even just like the machine gun drone, can just kill the Raptors on the airfield, and if he launches off, they'll get killed by the Avenger. I mean,
Avenger drops are so good. I've used them before. They're just deadly.
Yeah, I mean, you had to be careful we won't get sniped, like, flying through, and like all the missile defenders didn't like laser lock it on the airfield, but I think, yeah, all it takes one Humvee. Like, even if there isn't an Avenger, if there's just one Humvee just dropping on an airfield, he can just kill 2 or 3 Raptors. So I think it's kind of a hard matchup, but I think Rage had if he had a bit better decision making, he could have definitely taken that game.
Probably could have taken that one. Yeah, again, going for the double barracks opener. I mean, it hasn't worked yet. We'll have to see how he can change that strat to try and beat what Squaak is doing. I mean, that's pretty much the same setup we saw, and Rage still went for that double barracks opener. He obviously really likes that against the USA Air Force. I mean, it does make sense, but let's see if he can get it to pay off.
The oil cap made a huge difference.
Yeah.
So I think if Rage can keep getting the oil cap, and if he can, keep sort of applying the pressure without exposing his base.
Yeah, or at least get to the airfield. I mean, if he can sight down a couple of those King Raptors, that's going to be really, really nice. And get enough Avengers up in time.
But at the same time, I mean, Squaak made us change his strat. Like, Rage may do something crazy, and Squaak could just go for Humvee spam. And then just
win,
So, yeah, well, I mean, well played from Squaak. He's definitely playing this quite well here. And let's see how he goes in game number 3.
Very good.